Hello, everyone. I am Pat Hanovan, and I am coming to you locked up in my quarantine from my home office. We're going to invite Mr. Mike Barbaro on to the Helmets Off episode today. Let's get him in here. Where are you at, Mike?
Coming in. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me get the Tiger King off.
Very nice.
I had that for, we were doing a family thing.
Oh.
We were doing like a family game night thing on here. I was cracking them up. Hold on.
You look very nice.
You joking?
Looks like you dressed up.
I did a little bit. Let me change this thing. All right, how's that look?
It looks like your apartment with nothing on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with an introduction. We're already recording. Tell them who you are and what you do.
So my name's Mike Barbaro, and I live and work down here in downtown Pittsburgh. I do basically anything internet as far as website design, mobile app development, SEO, social media marketing, and those are my three main services. I'm a one-man company. My company name is Web Canvas. So that's it. That's me in a brief summary.
That is a brief summary of you. And today marks number 43 of our quarantine. We've adapted to this new way of life, but not everyone is able to work. You have the ability to work with what you do, but I'm sure you've been affected by clients not able to operate. So how has this affected you? How has this affected your business? And what have you been doing?
So yeah, it's definitely affected me in well, both good and bad ways. Yes, like you mentioned, some of my customers haven't been able to operate during this time, so we put some of their marketing on kind of lower levels, so to keep it going throughout the quarantine, but not as ramped up as it usually is. On the other side of things, a lot of the restaurants that didn't have the online ordering systems on their websites have called me for kind of rush jobs to get those online ordering systems up so they can continue to do takeout. So as we all know, this has made things a lot more people come online these days. So, that has been very important. So it has been good and bad for the business. On a personal level, it's been rough to not be able. I'm used to once a week at least going out and seeing my parents and getting a home cooked meal and all that stuff. But really haven't been able to do that, just to keep my distance and keep them safe, just in case, not spread any germs, viruses. So I have been visiting them, but just keeping a distance in the yard. It's really, I haven't been able to go inside and pet our dog or anything like that. So that's, on a personal level, it's kind of really taken a toll to my weekly routine as well. And, so luckily my mom is still cooking and she's still putting out some food for me that I go and pick up off the porch. So it's kind of take out mom's diner.
Very nice. I've been getting some home cooked meals as well.
Yeah, you can't beat that. It's still nice to have that, but it's definitely just like everybody in this world, definitely shaking up our daily, weekly routines. One of the things on a business level I really enjoy doing. I work here at my apartment office since I'm a one-man company, but then also I really enjoy during the weekdays breaking it up a little bit and going to the coffee shops and working from there, and just those little things that we realize that we took for granted doing that we can't do right now. So that's been kind of one of the things I miss, is just those basic kind of daily things.
Well, so not being able to do your daily routine, what have you been doing that is new to your daily routine?
So, one of the things I've been trying to tell people is what I'm doing right now is what I think everybody should be doing is taking this once in a lifetime opportunity to really have to do some of the goals that you had set aside that you didn't have time for before to do them now. So really on the work side of things, I've been kind of trying to expand my knowledge of different programming languages that I didn't know. There's thousands of programming languages out there. So I've been trying to dive into the Python programming language and learn some new web design techniques or mobile app development techniques I didn't know before. So I'm taking the time to do that. On a personal side, I signed up for Duolingo membership, and I've been taking Spanish lessons. So I'm trying to kind of do that too, just taking even just a short amount of time per day, just going on Duolingo and completing a couple of courses. And that's a Pittsburgh-based company, so that's kind of cool to support them. Then I think I'm on level 3 out of 7 right now, so it might take me a little longer, but yeah, it'll be worth it just to really focus on this time that we have. It's just a really rare opportunity to kind of, do the things that you couldn't really have time for before.
Completely agree. We're all victims of the same circumstance here. We can only look at the positives like that in this moment. Sucks for everyone right now. So if you can get any benefit out of it, do it.
Yeah, it's absolutely a terrible situation, but we gotta be positive about it and try to to look at the bright side of things and kind of move forward.
Yeah, absolutely. You've also taken some initiative to create some resources for people out there. You want to dive into any of those?
Yeah, so I've been really ramping up my blogging, and also we created a website called openforbusinesspgh.com. Me and Diana Rua Media actually have been promoting that. So what that is if you go on there, it's a takeout and delivery guide for local restaurants to put their listings on there, and it's also a virtual tip jar for all the service industry members that are out of work. So you can go to openforbusinesspgh.com, and you can then click on a venue that's doing takeout or delivery or even selling gift cards. Then you can now actually tap the call button to call them and place a delivery or takeout order, or you can visit their website, see where they're located. And then you can also scroll down to see the virtual tip jar where we have profiles for all of the service industry members that added themselves. And it has like their Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, any combination of those three. And then you can send them donations, tips. And, this is all free resources that I've created. So bartenders, service industry workers, venues, they can sign up for free. And we've been driving some traffic to it.
Yeah, hook up the bartenders who hook you up.
Exactly. You got to appreciate our local service industry as well.
Definitely. So outside of all that, how have you been doing as a human through all of this?
So, just really trying to, again, take this opportunity to kind of just work on things that, self-improvement things as well. I've been eating good, making a lot of home cooked meals because we can't go out to restaurants and things as much. I have been trying to support the local coffee shops. So that's another thing. If you go on my blog, on my website, I've been blogging a lot to support local businesses by listing one of the articles featured the local coffee businesses, no chains, just the coffee, local coffee houses. So I've been, taking some time to go out and support those local businesses for takeout, but also been really eating healthier because I've been making food at home, and trying to, get as much workout in as I can. Luckily, this isn't happening in like January or February where it's freezing outside. So I've been able to go out and run whenever it has been warmer and not raining outside. So just been trying to work on those things as well. So it's just, just taking it a day at a time.
It's all we can do right now.
Mm-hmm.
So before we bring this to a close, is there anything you want to ask of the people who are watching?
Well, just like I've been trying to tell people is just to take this opportunity, this rare, hopefully once in a lifetime opportunity to to really to achieve the goals that you had previously that you didn't have time for before, and to make sure that you still stay connected with your family and friends. Through this Zoom platform, we've been doing some family game nights and things like that with my cousins and so forth. So, it's important to stay within communication with your family and friends, and to set some time aside for yourself that you didn't have before as well.
Completely agree.
Mhm.
Very nice. Is there anyone you want to shout out before we hang up here?
I guess just make sure you're supporting all of our small businesses. Again, Regis Mall and his businesses with Head of the Glass and Keeping It Glassy. Andy's businesses at Dose, Takuria, and Southside, McKnight, Bob, Kaz. We have does BRK Concrete, and yourself, Pat. So, and so it's cool to be in a group of people that have their own businesses here, and to continue to work through these tough times.
Definitely is. We have a pretty good network that supports one another. It's really cool to see people coming together, trying to help those who are not in good positions at the moment. So yeah, we definitely want to support locals as much
Yes.
as possible.
Yeah. So, I can name a million people that I know that run small businesses. So let's just, get out there and support them, and hopefully we'll get past this. We will get past this, but hopefully sooner than later.
I definitely agree.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, it was wonderful seeing you.
Well, thanks for having me, Pat.
Your
Wonderful seeing
video.
you. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll talk soon.
Definitely.
Take care.
Later.
Later.